Etude number 7 is called floating, and I want listeners to this etude to feel like they're floating in midair. And there is this moment in the middle that gets a little bit more filled with anxiety, and that could be that moment where you realize that you're actually in midair, and maybe this is uncomfortable or dangerous or a little bit scary. Pianists have a real big choice to make when playing this etude. So I tend to play it with my left hand constantly crossing over my right hand. But it's also possible that the two hands could trade off so that you don't have these really burdensome crossovers each time. I don't have a strong preference for which way you play it as long as you can maintain the integrity of that melody at the top, that syncopated melody. That's a little bit tricky to have sound very accurately, even while you have all this kind of complex stuff going on underneath. For the improvisers, I've given you a different head out, we'll call it the head, the through compose section, that's significantly abbreviated from what it might be in other settings, because the piece starts to get very long if you play the full passage in and the full passage out. So make sure that you play the abbreviated passage on the second half of the piece. This piece is bossa nova adjacent. I don't think it really has a bossa nova feel, but it's got kind of the same offbeat 8th note lift. I think they're actually written as 16th note, but it kind of feels like offbeat 8th note lift that a bossa nova has. So in that solo section, you can decide, do you want it to be more floaty, almost maybe in an ECM kind of a texture, or do you want to go more towards the rhythm and actually bring out the pseudo-Brazilian kind of bossa nova style character? I think that's it. Have a good time playing floating.